And welcome, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Lights Monday edition.
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football here in the great Sky Valley. Here in the not so smoky as it was Friday night Sky Valley. How is everybody? I am joined on the broadcast tonight by Matt Keeler. Welcome to the broadcast again, Matt.
Hey, good to see you.
And we are, of course, live here in Sultan. We are getting ready to rock and roll and make this happen. Coming in tonight, we have the Cedar Park Eagles coming in from Bothell area down there. They are a private school down there, and they are looking for a little bit of payback after last year's their homecoming loss to the Sultan Turks last year down there at Juanita High School.
Hey, but their fans get to come into the stadium. We didn't get to sit in the stadium last year. I remember that.
That's right. That was in the middle of COVID, and I remember watching the stream, and I was very, very much impressed with the lack of. I would have done it for you, but hey, to each their own. To all of our Cedar Park Eagles fans that are here on the broadcast today, welcome to the broadcast. I am Coach Brian, and I am joined, of course, by Matt Keeler here. Hey, the Turks coming off a rough outing over at Kings.
Yeah, and Granite, Cedar Park beat Granite last week. I think 24 or 18 to nothing, something like that. It was shutout. I
think it was 24 to nothing. Was that? So this is going to be a battle. Both teams I believe, have one loss in the
league play.
So it's
both pretty young teams, not very big. I was watching Cedar Park here. They may be smaller than we are. And I don't know if we've had a team we've played this year that is smaller than us.
Well, that just means that the battle of the trenches in the fourth quarter will come out, because Turks have a little bit more numbers and a little bit more depth this year, but I'm sure that Cedar Park will bring out their athletes. They always do, and they always have one or two guys that are the person that they can point to when they need a big play. They always have good quarterback play. They always have good linebacker play and safety play. There for the Eagles.
Absolutely.
So, coming off an interesting weekend here in Western Washington, where the Huskies outlasted the Arizona Wildcats in a wild one, and where the Mariners in an 18-inning extravaganza. I think my feet still hurt from standing up and sitting down throughout that game. The Seahawks with their best defensive effort of the year, although I don't know if I would call the defensive line for the Arizona Cardinals offensive line was anything but defensive. They were offensive, very much so. So yep. I think even though the Hawks didn't do that well on offense, I think they could have done a lot better. But
probably their most complete game, though.
Yeah, and I just
special teams need some work, but
I'm just so excited to see the young rookies. As much as I have some fan issue with Archbishop Murphy, I always love to see the local kids do well. Abe Lucas playing at that right tackle, and Cross, their left tackle, he's from Alabama or Mississippi State, one of those two.
Alabama. Yep.
Alabama. So, the future's bright, and Gino is definitely spinning it today.
Hey, I heard an interesting tweet about the Seahawks. If you took the rookie class this year for the Seahawks and the draft was next week, how many of those guys now would be first rounders? Because Woolen's a fifth-round pick. Yeah. Like another 6'4" corner that we got in the fifth round about a dozen years ago.
Well, I remember I tweeted out when we drafted Walker in the second round. I tweeted out, I am okay with this. I watched him every week in the Big Ten, and I was just like, yeah, I am okay. I am absolutely okay with this pick. And people, oh no, you don't need to draft a running back that early. But
now you're down to your third running back. Glad we got him.
All right, everybody. That was our really quick, no warning, last minute Pledge of Allegiance here for the Turks.
Timing's a little off. We got the captains now. That's usually done about 10, 15 minutes ago. So.
Yeah. But we're just a few moments away from our Windmill Espresso kickoff coming up here, and I'm excited. This is gonna be a real test for the Turks. Should be pretty competitive across the board.
Yeah, I would think the winner of this game goes into the last little bit of the season thinking, hey, we got a chance to, advance here, maybe into the playoffs.
Yeah, I know that Cedar Park Christian lost to South Whitby, and
we got South Whitby next week.
We're going to go to South Whitby. That is correct.
They're strong. Got a good passing game. Some tall receivers.
All right, I'm looking over there at the numbers of the Band-Aid squad over there, and I'm not liking some of the numbers that I'm seeing on the sideline for the Turks right now.
Yeah, we lost quite a few here in the last week between the varsity and JV game.
I know the Black and Blue Bow hero Landon Bowers over there, and he's got a thumb issue. So hopefully he can at least kick for the JV when the time comes. But
yeah, I don't think he's in uniform tonight. I think they're going to try to do a fifth quarter, which is totally bummer for the JV kids who've only gotten in a couple games this year with all the smoke. But with this delay, they ended up losing a game out of this too.
Yeah, and then I look over there and I see one of my favorite players, probably your favorite player, standing over there, dealing with his injury issues.
Yeah, he's just had about his second or third day in a row without a headache, which is the first that he's had.
Has he had any injuries below the waist this year? It seems like
no.
Well, I'm not wishing any bad ill on him, but
just started physical therapy today on his thumb, so get healed up.
I'm looking forward to watching him spin it, and so let's get him healed up so that he can grip that bat when the time comes.
Yeah,
and. Turns out that Cal Raleigh for the Mariners has been playing with
very similar
torn ligaments and bone spur in his thumb, broken bone fragments in his thumb for the last month.
Sounded like the same thing. Basically, the ligaments pulled part of the bone off. Imagine doing that for 18 innings. So he's been doing it for a month.
Yeah, he's my favorite. Well, it looks like Cedar Park won the toss. We have a Windmill Espresso kickoff coming up. Looks like I said, Cedar Park won the toss, and they are going to receive. They're going to defer to the second half. Let's see how we're doing here. See, we've got 21 of you out there.
Like Junior's going to take this from the 15.
Oh, Mr. Electric drops the ball in the turf, but he makes it. He recovers, and he gets it up to about the 15. All right. Well, we got 21 of you out there. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. I'll be monitoring the chat room as we go along. I usually try to monitor the chat room, see who's out there, say hello to you, and then I also try to get the riffraff out of here. So. All right. So. Last year, Hayden Murphy had a great game at running back when they played against the Eagles.
Yes, he did.
He's lining up right now as a tight end. Of course, Mr. Everything, Mr. Galley's in the back there.
Feltner about 3 yards there.
Yeah, Feltner in a cloud of dust, right?
Yes. Cedar Park and Sultan run very similar kind of versions of the wing tee. It's kind of morphed over the years into the shotgun for the Turks.
Well, Weston Gailey out there. He won the Everett Herald Player of the Week and is up for Player of the Month. Well, there he goes.
Feltner again.
Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards short over the right side.
Tell you, one of the groups I've really been impressed with for the Sultan this year is the offensive line. There were a lot of question marks off of the kids that graduated last year coming into this year, and they've come together pretty nicely.
Well, I was pretty impressed with the JV offensive line last year. And then I kind of thought that might be an area that would come out good. We've got Keegan Arnold way over on the left side, just pulling a player completely out of the play. And he's going to go again. That's going to be good for a Sultan Turk first down, probably.
Yep, 4 yards on that one. I think we'll see a heavy dose of Feltner in this game, which is pretty usual.
Yeah. You gotta have a heavy dose of Feltner out there. He's a junior, right?
Yes, he is.
He's got one more year. I have yet to see him swing a bat live yet, but I've seen him swing a bat on TurkPride.tv. But I'm looking forward to seeing him swing a bat this year. Oh, throws it.
We've added that play to our middle school lineup too. That tight end quick pass.
Well, not a whole lot of people here right now for a homecoming game on a Monday night.
A little bit bigger than a JV crowd, I would say.
Watching from Southern California, Diggin' SoCal. Well, welcome to the broadcast, Diggin'. Second and 10 coming up here. They're on the 35-yard line. Yeah, it's going to be.
Feltner kept it. No, not Feltner. Sorry, Gailey.
Yep. Big 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 coming up. Loss of a couple yards on that. I realize you got to throw the ball a little bit to keep everybody honest.
Well, and they had Murphy on that play before last.
He was wide open. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go right back to that. But we'll see. Can they get the hand in Mr. Electric over there? Junior Vargas. That's going to be a false start.
I might have got the defense to jump, too. Yep, offsides on the defense.
Okay, good. Good eyes there, Matt. Very glad that you're here. Mr. Electric out there. I can't wait to see him with the ball in his hand. That's Junior Vargas. It's okay to call him Junior, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I got to watch him at the middle school last year, and I was just so excited to get him up here. See if we can get him involved early here.
Van Pelt there, yeah.
Oh, here he goes! He gets over the 50-yard line over the right-hand side. Finally handed it to the slot back.
Got about 16 yards on that play.
Boy, he runs with some urgency, doesn't he?
He does.
It's just... It's 1st and 10 good guys. Well, we're already up to 29 on the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. If you're just now getting here, we had our Windmill Espresso kickoff where they kicked off to the Turks. Eagles will receive the second half. Got some new graphics out here. I love the score and the new graphics. Doesn't give us a time on that, so I'm going to probably have to keep looking and watching for the scores. That's going to be for no gain. There we got 8:56 left to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, it looks like he pulled the pile there for a couple yards, actually. So we're what, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7? Didn't look like much.
Yeah, it must have been the angle for me. I'm not used to doing games on Monday that aren't JV games, so.
Because you can't run as fast as we can.
I can do a basketball game.
Hey, I'm really excited about this 8th grade class coming up next year. 3 solid wins against good teams this year. A couple kids who I think could definitely come out and help us next year as freshmen.
I got to keep the pipeline going. There he goes. It's a keeper. Gailey on the keeper. He's going to be good for a first down over to the 44-yard, about the 44-yard line. No, it's not a first down.
I think they got him out at about the 46.
Oh, yeah, so he got out more I can see. So we got 3rd and 4 coming up. I think we're in 4-down territory for the Turks here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Especially at this distance.
Yes, absolutely. Christine Elledge. Make sure you guys go to the Herald and vote for Weston Gailey for Snohomish Everett Herald Player of the Month. Keep those votes coming for him. Mr. Everything. We'd love to have him represent the great Sky Valley for that. There he goes again. Oh, he's coming out to the open. Down to the 29, to the 27. Van Pelt, number 33. And that is
about 16 yards.
Explosive play on the ground for Van Pelt.
That's encouraging seeing that wing run. That's something that's kind of been missing from the offense this year.
I'm so glad they started using that. We got Jonathan Van Pelt. He's a 5'6", 155-pound junior running back linebacker, and he is running with purpose today. You know, and that makes them key off. You know, you can run so many things off of. They have to respect that. And if you fake to him and hand it to Feltner up the middle, sometimes those linebackers will bite the other way.
Oh, here we go.
There he goes. Mr. Electric around the end. He makes another man miss.
Nice tackle.
Oh. Nice job of containing there and getting that to stop. A lot of work for only 3 or 4 yards.
That was
about
junior
5 yards.
Jaden Brown on that tackle. That was a nice open field tackle. I don't think if he hadn't gotten him, I think Junior might have taken it to the house.
Well, now you got to remember what I said about plays off of things. And that was definitely one of those plays off of things. One man to beat. I put my money on number 15 with one man to beat every time.
Someday we're going to see a pass out of that. I don't know when that's going to happen. But someday it's coming.
Well, they are definitely playing in a.
Oh, the trunk or treat in Sultan.
They've got a cover 4
Jen
out
and I are
there.
talking about maybe doing a trunk or treat, and if we do, we bring.
More of a cover 2.
And then
They're in a cover 2 out there.
but then make the kids.
Oh, see now this. While we were waiting for them, got us out of rhythm a little bit. Yeah, so now 2nd and 10 coming up, or 2nd and 12.
But charging it.
No, yes, I'm totally running. I'm totally running for like 15 minutes or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'll go to the trunk or treat.
appears that everything's good on our end as far as the picture goes. So hopefully it clears up on your end.
What's missing?
Buddy, I'm on you. Good job.
Is there a problem?
I've got somebody saying that there's screens.
Feltner up the middle.
Feltner up the middle. Touchdown, Turks!
29 yards on that.
I was going to say, now's about the time to hand the ball back up to hand the ball to Feltner because it was softening up the middle because of all the roads around the end. But I didn't get a chance to do that.
That's the only difference.
So I'll just take credit for it and say that's where we're at.
Okay, both of you have that. Waylon, can you go up with your camera a little bit more, please? Up. Perfect.
Oh, Mr. Everything with the extra point. Turks up 7-0. 6:42 left to go here in the first quarter. We haven't even had a chance to be on defense yet. But now it gives me a good chance to talk about some of our great sponsors here at TurkPride.tv. I'd like to start off with PJ's Pumpkin Patch. Hey, it's that time of year. It's only a couple weeks away to Halloween. PJ's Pumpkin Patch is back for a 3rd year, opening soon. Tons of pumpkins and assorted ornamental and edible squash for you to pick straight from the vine. This year we have a half-acre mini corn maze planned to come for a little local fun and hunt for all your fall pumpkin decor. Don't forget about Startup Event Center. The Sky Valley Arts Council and volunteers have restored the historic Startup Gym back into service as a community event center. Sky Valley Arts Center provides information on arts and heritage events. activities and venues in the Skycomish Valley of Washington State. And don't forget, we're about to have a Windmill Espresso kickoff. Windmill Espresso kickoff coming up. And of course, during the game today, we will have our Moss Defender defensive play of the game. Of course, I gave it to 3 defenders against Granite Falls, so I'm going to have to wait till get into the fourth quarter before I start nominating defensive plays of the game.
I need 2 different. All right, if they kick it wide enough, where them on you can.
Today is Pink Out against Cancer, and also homecoming for the Turks.
Good job.
Here we go.
Back from the 5-yard line.
That's number 21, and he is, wow.
Oh, Junior took it. But they're going to say he's down.
It was jittery, but it's not.
Ethan Ballweber on there is a junior. Ballweber is definitely a Sultan name that I know of.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. I don't know if there's a connection there or not.
Well, it most likely is. A lot of these kids play both ways. We've got Junior Vargas on one corner, and over on the other corner, I don't know who's lining up on the other corner right now.
We've got Weston Gailey. He's kind of lined up as a safety right now.
Yeah.
But he's normally the corner on that side.
23 around the end. Oh. That's 7 or 8 yards. Almost close to a first down on that.
Yep.
That was number 23. That was Isaac Ferguson. He is a senior for the Eagles. Second and that's good for 8 yards. So second and 2 coming up. It's a long 2. Oh, nice pickup there. Tripped up in the backfield, and Junior Vargas, Mr. Electric, is right there to finish it off.
Jaden Brown on the carry there for Cedar Park. Got maybe a yard.
Yeah, this is probably 4-down territory for the Eagles too.
Come out. Bye, guys. Thank you.
That's good for a first down.
Ferguson again on that carry. It is hard to pick up a back that size when you got the bigger lineman there. He's shooting through the gaps.
Yeah, it looks like they're pulling the guards on that, aren't they? Yeah, so they're pulling the guards and pulling those guards out and going over to that side. And once you start trying to key on that, then they'll start running the ball up the middle.
Yep, they're running a more traditional wing tee offense. The 2 backs back there.
A nice job.
Brown again. Seems like Brown and Ferguson are kind of alternating carries.
Number 34 for the Turks, Hunter Treadliner, was in the backfield for trip him up. But you're giving up with 4:18 to go here in this first period. You know, giving up 4 or 5 yards or more a pop is not going to get the job done. Second and 5 on the 48-yard line. 3:55 to go. He's going to try to run the sweep, and he's going to be stopped by Tradliner.
Another nice play by Hunter Tradliner.
He has such a nose for the football.
He does.
It's just a lot of fun to watch him. Third and 8 coming up. I'll bet you they try to run a sweep to the left on this one.
Everything's tight for Cedar Park. They got no receivers out, double tight.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a run to the left this time. Nope, they're going to run to the right. And he is going to be met in the backfield. Number 56 for the Turks. Elijah Veal. He's a sophomore, and he is met in the backfield. Makes it. He was no gain, so 4th and 8 come well, maybe a yard
Looks like
gain.
they're going to punt here. Elijah's another kid who's been playing with a broken bone in his hand all season, either the jamboree or game 1.
Yeah, it looks like Feltner's going to go. He's going to go back. I wouldn't be surprised to see a fake here. Nope. Let it go, let it go. Get away from it. There you go.
Ooh, that's going to take a nice roll for Cedar Park.
Well, that's going to do it. That's going to do the job. That ends up being a good decision for them right there for right now. Yeah, well, now would be a good time to talk about Sultan Pharmacy, your health and beauty pharmacy, 100% guaranteed medicines, deals in all kinds of medicine and cosmetics. They have been in the Sultan for years and years. That is Sultan Pharmacy. All right, well, the Turks are going to come out on the 7-yard line, so they have 93 yards to go to score. Of course, with Mr. Everything and Weston Gailey's leg, and you get him into about the 20-yard line, we have a chance to score a field goal. Now that's going to be on, I believe that's going to be on the Eagles. It's going to be an encroachment. Offsides.
It is nice when you can get go on counts other than 1, just to catch that defense off a little bit. I mean, it's great to get the 5 yards, but just getting them to a step slower starting because they don't know when you're going.
That's all part of the maturation process of a quarterback and his offensive line working together so that they can start going on other downs.
And now all of a sudden you get a good jump.
Oh, that one. Well, they tried to get the ball into Mr. Electric's hands and didn't quite happen that time.
Missed a little bit high. Fortunately, it hit the turf afterwards. You always wonder about those.
You saw that ball in the air and you went, oh no.
No.
34 people watching today. Second and 5.
The Yankees were rained out today, so no baseball tonight.
Oh. New York was rained out. Go figure.
Ooh, Feltner.
Yeah, just
a good way to get out of your end of the field.
Oh yeah. Well, you got to keep him honest, and he has, when he was younger, he was just through the hole as fast as he could, and now he's a lot more patient runner, and he waits for his blocks, and a lot of good things in the future for him. Hopefully, he plans on playing either baseball or football at the next level. I would hope baseball, 'cause I know he's pretty darn good.
Uh-oh. Pass was intended for Murphy.
Well, I think Murphy did just enough to stop that.
Played a little defense?
Yeah, he bumped him just enough, but that was an ill-advised pass into triple coverage there. Of course, it wouldn't have been ill-advised if he had caught it, but
no. Got to keep him honest, though.
Second and 10 coming up on the 26-yard line. 1:22 left to go here in the first period. Turks up 7-0. As we new graphics, but no timer on your screen, guys. Sorry about that. There he goes again, around the end. And that's good for another 12 yards. That's a Turk first down. I believe Feltner's already eclipsing 50, 60 yards of offense already this game.
Couple first downs running it.
We got 1:05 to go here in this first period. I have a feeling we only got to get a couple more plays, and then this will stop. Be nice to have the Turks up by 2 scores going here into the second period, but we'll take the ball and up by 1 score here in a few moments. And there he goes. Murphy down to the 40-yard line. Hayden Murphy. He is the leading receiver for the Turks this year, I believe in yardage-wise.
20 yards on that reception.
Oh, that was pretty. That was so pretty. 28 seconds to go here. Getting towards the end of the first period. Turks up 7-0. We'll probably only go one more play.
Well, I think we got an advantage on this side if they want to look deep here.
Oh, Feltner's going to go for no gain.
That's the end of the quarter there.
Yeah. As we get to the end of the first quarter here, it's Sultan 7, Eagles 0. Now is a good time to talk about Envara Pharmacy. At Envara, we know that you want to have a relaxed peace of mind. To do that, you need your medications managed and prescriptions filled. The problem is getting to the pharmacy, which makes you feel worried and stressed. We believe everyone deserves to fill their prescriptions stress-free. We understand getting your prescriptions can be stressful, which is why we have over 50-plus years of combined experience transforming the lives of thousands of patients. And that's where I get my prescriptions, and all I do is take a picture of the pill bottle and send it to them, and in a few days I get a text message saying, hey, it's ready, come pick it up. I know they'll deliver here in Sultan, but they don't deliver to my house in Goldbar. We're going to switch sides of the field. I believe we should have some volleyball coming up this week. I don't have the schedule in front of me. So, and of course we have girls soccer going on. It's always been a. Now, Matt, is your dad still a member of the chain gang down there?
He is. He's down there tonight. Almost 81 years old.
Oh, I just love it. I absolutely love it.
He's definitely a little more nervous being down there now. Just the mobility isn't quite what it used to be, but he has a good time with it.
No, he had time to go to a Mariners game and a Seahawk game with you this past weekend, right?
He did.
All right, 2nd and 10 coming up. There he goes. Feltner around the end. He's still going. Oh, the ball was on the ground for a moment. Yeah, that's going to be good for a Turk first down.
A player down for Cedar Park back in the backfield.
Yeah, you know, football can be a rough sport. You know, you get a free timeout if you're lying on the ground and can't get up. You know.
Yeah.
All right, where's our camera going up there, guys?
Looks like whether they're stretching, maybe a little bit of cramp.
Well, hopefully our camera up there gets back to where it needs to go.
Yeah. Neither one of them.
Oh, yeah, we got 2 cameras going, so mine's a live camera, I believe. So, well, no, it's not. It's time.
We're not allowed to be on them taking a knee.
Okay.
And he's up. Walking away there. Is James Maurer. Again, it looked to be a cramp the way they were stretching him out. I will never understand the knee thing, though. To me, you're taking a knee, you're going to get a cramp like the guy who's down there when you're all hot from the game.
Feldner up the middle. Close to another first down. I believe he's going to get it on that.
Just inside the 20.
Don't get cute. Don't pass it unless you have to, guys. Just keep plugging away. I'd like to see Junior line up as a wing and get a ball going around the end and see what happens with that.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, if that corner plays off as far.
Look how far off of him he is.
I mean, you only need 1 yard. He's kind of playing up a little now, but yep.
Oh, incomplete.
He doesn't drop many of them. That was a good ball.
No, but definitely, I think you're in 4-down territory here if you don't get this next one. You go get it now.
Especially, 1 yard to go. Turks have dominated the time of possession in this game.
Yeah, well, the Eagles have only had the ball, had one possession, and we're at 10 minutes to go here in the 10:58 to go here in the second period. I'd really like to see him not get the ball till about 8 or 7 minutes to go and see what happens with that. That's going to be good for a first down.
It's down to the 15, gain of 4.
Mr. Everything for a first down. That's going to be down to the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 coming up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a pick. He's going down the sideline.
That was Isaiah Hollinger.
Oh.
A senior defensive back.
Went back to the same play, and they stepped in front of it. Now the Turks change of possession here. Oh, he is met.
Elijah Veal, the first one again, along with Jonathan Van Pelt.
Van Pelt there to stand him up. Quarterback for number 7 out there. Jet Torres, I believe.
It's a great football name.
Yeah, what a great name. Jet Torres. He is a senior. Playing quarterback for them.
Actually, I'm on Draven for right now, but we have another guy who wants to start now.
The lefty, too.
That's going to be a pick. But we'll see what happens with the flag.
They're saying he's in bounds at the. It was caught at the 3. There is a penalty.
And we'll see what happens. Normally, if they don't stop the play, it's on the defense. So
False start. That'll be declined.
That'll be declined. All right.
In the older NFL, they call it dead on a false start. High school, you can play through it.
Okay. I got my levels mixed up.
I learned something in a middle school game last week, that a personal foul in high school football is not an automatic first down.
Oh. So if you're like 3rd and 50 and you...
It'd be 3rd and 35.
No, did not know that.
I'm on Draven for right now.
All right, so
Turks will take over, their own 3-yard line? Nice turn of events after that.
looks like we're going to get a timeout called by the Eagles here.
Nice job by the defense to answer back with their own interception.
That's his 3rd interception of the year, is that not?
Cedar Park quarterback?
No, for Weston.
Oh, yeah.
That's his 3rd interception
well, I know
of the
he
year.
had 2 in the Granite Falls game. I'm not sure if he's had one earlier, but definitely 3rd in the last 2
Well,
weeks.
we'll just say that he's equal to Tariq Woolen back there right now.
He did a nice job going up in a high point in that ball and getting his feet in bounds too.
Yeah. It was literally the Moss defender play of the game, defensive play of the game right there. I know I did it early again, didn't I?
Of the second quarter.
Of the second quarter. All right. I know I did it again. But I really like giving it to Weston and landed on those. I wonder why, huh? If they start creeping up, though, on that slant.
Oh, this is the perfect time to go over the top. A little hitch and go or a slant and go to.
Yeah, let's get out of trouble first. Let's get out of this section of the end zone. Well, that's not going to help.
You're going to need to throw the ball to get out of here, I think. They don't believe right now that we're going to throw the ball. It's risky throwing it. You know, you get an intentional grounding or a holding, it's a safety.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to need to throw this.
Yeah, I think if they're keying on Feltner, you can. Of course, you could also go with a Van Pelt here, or that
bunch formation here. Going to be a QB sneak up the middle.
How far did he get?
He got about a couple yards. Give him a little space. And they at least gave him enough space that you could probably run something outside now and not worry about the safety.
It'll be about. Well, it's 3rd and 9 coming up. It's a long 9 too.
All right, this would be a great opportunity to do that little play action with Murphy cutting across the middle. They're keying on the run. They're keying up the middle. And if they can connect on it, chance for a long touchdown reception here. Look at it playing up close.
Looks like they're going to blitz. He is going to be short.
Got a couple yards, though. Gave him some distance to punt this thing. 4th and 5.
Yeah, you're going to need to punt here.
Whatever you do, if it's a bad snap, whatever, take the safety, don't give up the touchdown. Learn from the Seahawks yesterday.
That just, we got to figure out what's going on there. That's 2 weeks in a row where that's been bad.
Good punt.
Good job.
Good bounce. That was pretty much an equal bounce there. Didn't help either team there. 37-yard
They were
line.
right about where they were, just a little further back than where they were when they threw the pick. So. I think they had the same idea you did where, sudden change, let's go ahead and go for the end zone, see if we can sneak somebody back there.
Yeah. I think that was the first time they tried throwing the ball today. Now they come out with a couple receivers, which is a different look than we've seen.
Well, you've got 7:01 left to go.
I think we got a timeout. Blew the whistle. Yep, going to be a timeout, Cedar Park.
All right. Well, obviously don't know why they're calling timeout there, but obviously the things didn't quite look like they were supposed to for the coach. He said, I better take my second timeout here and figure this out. Well, we know the kicker that kicked off has a strong leg. I'll bet you they have a decent field goal kicker. Let me see if we've got anybody listed as. Yeah, we have Agassi Gabrielin is the kicker punter for the Eagles, and he is a sophomore. Kicking game is one of the three. You got offense, defense, special teams. Got to be good at all three. Head coach for Manasi Hopoi is the head coach for Cedar Park. Obviously a student of the wing T. That's what I remember Archbishop Murphy. Of course, in my day they were called Holy Cross. When that.
Well, and old Butch Charoff from Bellevue was here for a while too.
Oh, he is just met by a host of Turks, and that's a tackle for loss. They are getting nothing up the middle right now. I would say that we won the Turks won the line of scrimmage on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And the loss of a yard on that play.
They're probably going to try to go around the end again. They're probably going to go off tackle on one of these.
Yeah, they moved the ball all right the first drive, those first few plays. We've been shored up that they're going to have to try something different.
Well, 6:22 left to go here in the second period. Couple of turnovers, keeping the score close. There he goes. He's going to go around the end. And he is going to be met. He's going to get a good 4 yards on that. Going to make it third and 8 coming up.
Yeah, the wing tee is not designed for these 3rd and 8 plays. You can get 3 or 4 yards is what you're hoping for. But you can get 3 or 4 on this play, and maybe you're in 4 down territory. They coming out with 4 receivers, which is a different look than we've seen. Little
probably
pistol
going to throw
formation.
it over the middle here. Yeah, he got rid of that fast.
I would not be surprised if they punted here, but they're close enough. They can go for it.
Well, with 5:24 to go, the Turks have not really shown that they're going to throw the ball much. Down by 1 score, get the ball to start the second half. I think they're going for it here.
Yeah, they are. They haven't brought anybody else in.
Might be a pooch punt just to see if they can.
That's possible. From this alignment, I'm guessing they're going to try to throw again.
Oh, he's going to be taken down in the backfield.
It's Elijah Veal again.
Elijah Veal, the sophomore sensation, gives the Turks the ball. That is the one thing you did not want to have happen there.
Hey, I would say Elijah's got to be in the running for your defensive player of the game as well. He's had about 3 nice hits,
yeah,
3 stops.
That is just... Well, he's in the running for player of the game right now. Turk, Windmill Espresso player of the game right now, with as well as he's been playing. Well, we got 5:20 to go. Turks up 7-0. Ball is on the 45-yard line. Turk 45-yard line, going left to right. Oh, he's going to be met by a host, and they're going to lose yardage on that. You got a read option off of that.
You know, both teams being predominantly running teams and similar offenses, it seems like they figured each other out on the running game. Neither team's getting a lot of yards on the ground. I think as we get ready for the second half, the team that can make the best offensive adjustments probably going to be.
Well, you know, the way the Turks offset that in the first quarter is they handed it off to Van Pelt and softened up the middle.
This is true. We haven't went back that way.
And we
yet.
haven't gone back that way. And, you know, we went to that slant, and that didn't quite work out for us like we wanted.
They're going to, at some point here soon, we're going to see that play to Murphy that was open that we just missed on. But there's Van Pelt with a blocker.
It doesn't gain anything, though. He's got to cut that up.
Got a couple, but yeah, we're third and long. But that is a look we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, well, we need to do that. We need to do that. We need them to key off of that.
We've tried.
Of course, there's a reason I'm up here in the booth and I'm not down there coaching, because you guys are a whole lot better at it than I am.
We've tried Gailey a couple times and haven't gotten much. That's, you know, that Granite game, he had about 40, 50 yards on the ground as well. And this offense, you're running with one less running back, so you're hoping your quarterback.
Well, I'm going to go. I'm going to see.
Well.
I'm going to try to go off tackle here and see if I can get close to a first down. Yeah.
That play had some potential, but they got the pressure. Weston couldn't set his feet.
Yeah, you need to. With 3:38 to go here, you need to punt and not give them the ball on this end of the field, especially as well as you have been playing on defense.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I don't see anything open for any kind of a fake at this point. So there's a punt for you. And it's going to take a Turk bounce down to the 10-yard line.
Now, I believe we have all of our timeouts left. Be nice here to pin them deep. Get a few timeouts, get the ball back maybe around midfield with a couple minutes to go.
Yeah, because they get the ball to start the second half.
Like to at least come away with a field goal out of this last 3-something minutes.
Well, if they try to throw, they have not been very successful throwing the ball. Knock on wood, right?
You know, they've only thrown in obvious passing situations. I think if they're going to try to throw, they need to do it on a play we're expecting the run. Because they haven't shown me that they can pass when we're expecting it.
Well, we'll see what happens here.
And here you got everybody inside.
Defensive line, they're gonna run it to the left here. Oh, they're gonna throw. Nope, he's gonna come around. He's gonna be met by a host of Turks, but he is able to get 3 or 4 yards on that. Who was that masked man? It's like number 21 again. That is Ethan Ballweber around the end there. If I get the name wrong or the number wrong, it's because I'm old and I don't have a spotter. So going to be short of the first down there by a couple, but
got a yard. Looks like we're saving our timeouts. I'd like to see a timeout here to save some time here before the half. We get one more stop here and they're punting.
I don't see a hurry-up offense out of the Turks very often.
Nah, but I think in this situation, we got some weapons.
$41 of you out there. Welcome to the broadcast. Anybody from Cedar Park, welcome to the broadcast. We're going to try to go around the end.
I would expect a timeout right here. Got 4th and 5, 4th and 6. Yep, timeout, Sultan.
Yeah, with 2:04 to go here in the second period. will have the famous song, "The Sound of Silence," for you on the second for halftime. 15-minute break for yours truly and for Matt Keeler here on the broadcast with us. Now, do you send Feltner back deep, or do you send Mr. Electric back deep, or something like this?
It's been Feltner, and Feltner does a nice job there. At some point, I'd like to see Junior back there returning the punt.
Yeah, I don't. If it's not something you haven't practiced, you just can't throw him out there and have him do it. But it'd be nice to see what would happen.
I haven't really seen us return many punts this year. We play kind of defensive, like we want to stop the ball and then go on offense.
Oh.
We got Keegan Ammel back there now.
Keegan Ammel's going to go deep. All right.
I think you wouldn't think Cedar Park would do a fake punt here, but it almost looks like defensively we're being conservative on it.
Well, they only need 6 yards. Yeah, stay away from it. No. Get the ball down. Oh. Well,
42-yard line.
Well, 42-yard line with 1:56 to go. No 2-minute warning. Turks going to come up. They're going to be keying. They're going to be keying on that on the pass quite a bit.
I'm interested to see what we do offensively here. I mean, we're about 10, 15 yards from being in field goal range. You got a couple timeouts left. Plus, if you get a first down, you get a clock stoppage. But I would think pretty much anything's on the table here. We haven't tried any plays where we've looked to have Junior go up and make a play. Get the ball down.
He's usually good for 1 or 2 of those a game.
Yeah. They are playing back quite a bit. They have been. So kind of taking that deep pass away.
Well, I'm sure they've been watching TurkPride.tv like everybody else.
And they do have a taller corner over there on him. But they got him spread way out there. There's a lot of space. I mean,
look at that. If he can get past him.
He's got to beat somebody one-on-one.
There he goes. Felder around the end. He's there. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Turks!
A 43-yard touchdown run for Derek Feldner.
That is amazing. Oh, my goodness. How well was that blocked coming around that side? And then it was Feltner, all Feltner after he got through the first 2 levels. Once he got past that second level, it was all the way into the end zone. And Junior had a great block over there on,
yes, he did.
on 21. That was amazing.
Well, and that's one of those plays where you're kind of half expecting us to throw the ball, although we didn't need to with the distance
well,
that
now
we had.
left a minute 46 on the clock. You have a chance. We only used 1 timeout. I mean, dare I say, have another chance at getting the ball back?
They got a couple timeouts to stop him.
Well, you just have to, from here on out, you just have to hold serve. You have to score every time you have the ball. We're cheering for that man, Jaden Brown. Jaden Brown is a junior for the Eagles. Just lining up for the extra point. Mr. Everything out there. Wow, I'm excited. I got to pull out my touchdown call, Matt. Timeout Turks, huh? Okay.
Probably, or if we didn't have the right guys out on the field for the PAT.
Well, with only 1 timeout left, that kind of makes things just a little bit different.
While we have a moment, I would like to...
Yeah, I kind of would like to maybe to just take the delay of game there. If it Wetzel kick that 5 yards back and save the timeout, but...
Suck up to the best of my abilities.
I can't imagine Cedar Park's going to come out throwing the ball here. I think they're going to try to, especially now with one timeout, I think they're going to try to use the clock and go to the half and regroup.
Well, this is, defensively, this has been one of the best halves that I've seen the Turks do this year. I haven't been to any of the away games. I've been wanting to go, but...
Well, I would say this is a good matchup for the Turks. We've done well defensively against the run. We've struggled more in the passing game.
I know Granite Falls was a lot more successful with their passing game in the second half than compared to the first half here.
Yeah. I would say that's definitely the concern going into the South Whitby game is they throw the ball a lot.
Well, and Whitby has always been a team that throws the ball a lot. I don't remember them really really not running a lot. They've always utilized that tight end. They've always had a good tight end for Whitby.
A lot of size outside, too, usually.
For you, that is homecoming king Casey Sifferman with the flag.
It's Casey Sifferman with the flag out there, huh? Well, hope everybody out there in TurkPride.tv land is doing well today. I know we've got people in Oregon and California and Portland, SoCal, digging SoCal is watching from SoCal. Rose Dunlap is out there. Welcome to the broadcast, Rose. Racing Baby 49, October 22, 2022. Yep, you're in here too. Go ahead, tell us where you are, where you're watching from. If you're here and you're hopefully it's at the end of the day, it's our Turks who are watching this on demand later tonight when they're supposed to be sleeping to go to school tomorrow. And welcome to the broadcast, guys. I know you guys go home and watch it. I know you do.
Yeah, I think I may have kids that have been guilty of that in the past.
It's just my way, doing this, just my way of giving back to the community. God knows they don't want me coaching. Actually, I do a little coaching on. I do a little baseball coaching on the side here and there.
Ball's picked up at the 30-yard line.
That surprised me there that they did that. Was that a miscue, or did they do that on purpose, you think?
I think you're trying to not get a long return, giving it back to the return guys. But in the end, I don't think they expected that guy to pick it up. They're hoping it would get past him and you'd get it bouncing around a little bit and get their return off a little bit.
Well, they did have a decent return to start the game to about the other time that we kicked off to them. Well, we got Deb Gailey on the broadcast. Welcome, Deb. Yep, Mr. Everything's out there. He has been Mr. Everything again today. Another interception. Might have another chance here at another one here if they decide to throw. Weston, Mr. Everything on the defense there.
Interesting to me that they decided to throw there. They haven't had any success throwing the ball.
If they throw 3 times, they're going to have to punt.
Well, and we got one timeout left, so they throw one more time and an incomplete pass, we get the ball back.
And then you go over the top just to see what happens. No. Friday Night Lights on a Monday night. Of course, I'm not at home watching my least favorite football team play tonight. I hate the Denver Broncos. I have hated them since they were in the old AFC West days.
Well, there's that run.
Yep, they're choosing not to use that timeout there.
Yeah, which I think is a good decision here. I think if you use it there, they're going to run again and run clock. You're hoping here that they're going to throw, which I don't think they will. But if they run, it's going to be about, what, 45 seconds left?
Well, you guys need to stay on your assignments here and not let anybody around the side.
You got me curious on this Broncos game. I got to get it on here.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, the student section getting kind of loud out there. 52 seconds to go, 3rd and 10 at the 41-yard line. That's going to be illegal procedure against the Eagles. I'd take the time, not the penalty, but hey, push them back again.
And the Eagles tried to leave early, that'll cost them 5 yards. Bring up 3rd and 50.
I hear Coach Rudd over there, just Coach Bush over there.
Well, here's the frustrating part now. We saved that timeout.
And then they got to run another 20, 30 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, I guess they could still run it here, and then we could use that last timeout.
But at this point, no, I'm not taking any risks.
Oh, I want the ball back. We're going to score.
Well, I hope that happens the way. It's 14-0.
They're going to run, force us to use that last timeout. Just got to make the tackle here in bounds. I got out of bounds. That brings up an interesting decision. We're going to be at about 4th and 1. Didn't need to use the timeout.
Yeah, and so if you're sitting there, do you risk?
We got Weston down.
He'll be all right.
Hoping that's another. He's getting up. I think he got another cramp situation going on.
He'll be all right. So you got 4th and 1 coming up. You got 37 seconds to go.
Weston's
You're down.
Weston's got to come out for a play.
Yeah. Well, you got Mr. Keegan coming over.
Yeah.
So
they're gonna go. Wow, that's tough, man. You're gonna go for it here.
If you go for it and you don't get it, you give the Turks the ball with about 20 seconds. But you've got a new defensive back in the game. Now I ain't saying Keegan's decent. Keegan's a good defender. And he just needs to say, hey, nothing gets past me. But they're not lined up that way.
They're going to run the ball.
They're going to run. They're going to run for the first down.
Yeah, he got it. Ooh. Looks like he got it.
Let's see where
he did.
Yep. Well, going to reset the chains. Todd Wiedemann says, we need it, ball. Go for it. Well, we're at 50. I wonder if Diamond Dave Moon is watching at home. Diamond Dave, are you there while you're watching at home? I hope so. Yeah, we're starting to uptick like we always do, starting to uptick on the viewership. Always wind up around 400 or 500 views when it's all said and done. Did the Eagles call a timeout there? They must have.
You know, this has been a pretty clean football game between these two teams. The last few years, it's been kind of a little bit of a rivalry game.
Well, we don't speak too soon. We still have a half to go. Yeah, two pretty evenly matched squads the last couple of years.
Did a nice job.
You know, you do that to see Treadland over there on the defense. You do that to see if you can get a defensive penalty on that.
He did a nice job kind of deking him on that one, too.
Yeah.
A little bit better ball, and he makes a catch, or like you said, you get a defensive pass interference on it.
And that was, you never know with something like that.
It's a good risk.
Yep. I'm doing it again. or a halfback pass, or do something to see if I can get somebody to bite.
Weston's back in the game here as well at corner. Uh-oh. Oh, he dropped. No, he kept on to it.
He kept
Wow,
on
he
to
was
it, but they're
bobbling.
out of timeouts.
Gonna stop. Clock's gonna stop. 15 seconds left. Clock's gonna stop to. Wow, there aren't many changes to reset, but they got to set the ball. And they are getting ready to wind it right now at 13-12. Spiked
He
it.
spikes it.
10 seconds left.
Give him a chance. 10 seconds to go. Wow, what a play. It's almost like you knew what was going to happen, that they were going to do that twice.
Well, you got 2 plays here.
Just in case it's
For your Turks, if you can somehow tackle them inbounds, you could have time expire.
So you're at the 5-yard line. You don't dare try to run it here.
No.
Well, you might roll. You might roll and see if you can catch somebody, but
yeah, something quick. They got 4 receivers set, 3 on the right side.
So number 9's going to be open right over the middle over there. He rolls. He goes. Oh, he's going to get it. He's going to get it.
Did a nice job drawing the contact on that
This will be
one.
half the distance to the goal on that, correct?
Yep. I'm not sure there was a whole lot to that, but he made it look good.
Well, I'm surprised they're not playing press on this.
I think you will here, although it'll be interesting. Like, we got 3 yards to go.
6 seconds left to go. They still have it. I mean,
You could run the ball.
you could run the ball, and you could also run. You could also run 2 plays here. It is a real key turning point in the game here.
I think you probably run one more pass play, and then that last play you got the option to run or pass or kick field goal.
Well, they're going to line up as if they're going to run. Quarterback sneak up the middle. Looks like he's going to
Be short.
and they are going to run out of time.
Was not the play I was expecting there.
I didn't expect it. With 3 seconds, yes, but all right. I didn't expect a keeper there either. Nice effort by the Eagles there. I caught me by surprise. So we're going to go to halftime. That means that it's my turn to take a break, and we will see you guys back here in 10-15 minutes. And we are back. Turks up 14-0 going into the third quarter. Joined back on the broadcast by Matt Keeler. Matt, I hear your middle school team is doing well.
Yeah, off to a 3-0 start. Got 3 games in the next 10 days to finish the season. So
What schools do you have remaining to play?
we're going to play Olympic View out of Mukilteo. We play them Wednesday at home, and then we're going to go to North Middle School, which is an Everett school, and then finish with South Whitby. So kind of comparing scores. They should all be good, close games. And
Now, are you going to play any games here? Do you have any primetime games here at the high school this year?
nothing at the high school this year. So all 3:45 games. We've got 2 more at the middle school.
No, that just means I won't be able to do what I want to do.
I know. Probably the most physical football team I've ever coached at the middle school.
Well, that's good to hear. Now, you got 40 kids out, correct?
Yeah, 41.
And doing good with the grades?
Yeah, we every grade check we've had a little bit less. I think we were 2 kids this week that are ineligible. So the first one, I think we had 10, and so they've started to figure it out.
Yeah, those 7th graders, they have a hard time figuring it out right away. They have a hard time believing that they're going to take something away from them.
Well, and it's been through the COVID stuff too. I think all the kids are starting to realize, hey, we're back to normal now, and the expectations are normal, and they weren't always that way the last couple of years.
So if you guys are in Sultan over the next few weeks, make sure you stop by. You're going to play at the middle school?
Yep, Wednesday at 3:45.
Wednesday at 3:45. No TurkPride.tv because I can't be there by 3:45. So it'd be fun to go do a middle school game.
Absolutely.
I got to do one last year, and that was just so much fun.
Perfect. And then Waylon, can you
All right. So
Put 3 minutes back on the clock.
3 minutes back on the clock, yeah. And so, here you go. So let's talk about the second half coming out. The Turks have got to kick off to the Eagles, who, of course, are going to want to come down and make it a one-score game. And, the main thing here is that they've discovered that they can pass a little bit, and I think they're could get a little snake bit on that because they're,
It's an interesting adjustment for them because first quarter they couldn't move the ball running. But they started to move it as they passed a little bit, and we've talked about it. That's kind of, right now, the thing the Turks struggle a little bit against is against the pass.
Yeah, and that Weston's fake pass interference penalty, hashtag Turks first, I don't think that ball was catchable anyway. But, I am a hashtag Turks first kind of guy, and
I believe that was actually Matthew Agnew, that one down on about the 6-yard line where they got half the distance to the goal line.
Was that Matthew Agnew?
Yeah,
Did they call that out? Okay. All right, well, we're back to 38. We're back down to 38 on there. I'm sure we'll get some new people in here watching. And, of course, watching right now is one of my favorite students of all times. Hunter Jones is watching the broadcast tonight. Welcome to the broadcast, Hunter. It's good to see you out there, buddy. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time coming out of Sultan because of his heart. Because he always wrestled with heart. And, I think the coaches for the Sultan, they've had a chance to just kind of talk to the kids a little bit, and I'm sure the message was, do your job. We're not looking for heroes, but if everybody does their job, we're going to go out, do your job. We'll go out, they'll get 1 or 2 more scores if they can, keep the Eagles. Obviously, the team with more points wins. That's a Dan Ballerism if I ever heard one. And
yeah, it's been a clean game for the Turks. Not a lot of penalties, not many mistakes. Other than that one play that got deep there at the end of the half, pretty much have been able to prevent them from moving the ball.
But the hustle to track him down. It was Feltner and Weston Gailey, Mr. Everything. We're right there. We get looks like Hunter Jones says, hey guys, well, good. Hello. And so Sultan's going to have to kick off to the Eagles here to start the second half. So 12 minutes on the clock. We're ready to rock and roll. You think they're going to do fifth quarter tonight? Is that what you're trying? What you've heard they might do?
Well, that was originally the plan. Although this was going to be a 6 o'clock game when they announced it Friday, so I don't know if they will with the 7 o'clock start.
No, I doubt they're going to do that with school tomorrow.
And I'm seeing, maybe a dozen to 15 kids on the sideline here for Cedar Park, and a couple of them have had some injury issues. So we'll see. It's a bummer for those JV kids. Biggest turnout we've had in years, and we've only had a couple games.
Yeah. When I first got involved in the program, we had a varsity, we had a JV, and we had a C team.
I think there's a shot at that next year. If we can get as many of the 8th graders to come out as we retained from last year's freshmen.
Yeah, we had about 30 freshmen out that year.
The problem sometimes at the 1A level is finding teams to play when you get that many teams.
Yeah, you have to move up to. I mean, I think we played Snohomish C team and Monroe C team, and it was hard to find games. I know we played Cedar Crest. We played them twice that one year for the C team.
Well, if he kicks it up, can you persuade it to
Yeah, we had C team for the 2 years that I coached. I had a C team.
I'm watching you guys. You guys don't have it. Wailing.
That's a good.
Oh, he's got it. He's
Kick
at the
right there.
10-yard line. Gets it to the 30. It's a good kick, but he still brought it out to the 30. Number 23 for the Eagles, Isaac Ferguson. Showing his speed and his quickness. So Jet Torres, senior quarterback for the Eagles, gets out there and gets his guys back up to the line.
What's this one?
Well, they're coming back in the 11 inside double tight formation. They have not passed out of this formation today.
And he is met right there. Of course, Hunter Tradlander again is there. He gets a couple out of that, but it was very close to a loss on that.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
So somebody studied their film. Got to see that Turk defensive line just get back to dominating like they did in the first half. And they were definitely winning the line of scrimmage on defense, and maybe two-thirds or half of the plays on offense were winning that line of
That
scrimmage.
looks a lot better than the scoreboard being.
They're going to come right back out to the same set again.
Okay, good job, guys. If he's gonna throw
Rolls around again.
he's gonna run it.
It's going to be real close. That's maybe 4-down territory for them if they don't make this. That's going to be a good for 6 or 7 yards on that. They're going to be on the 38-yard line.
About
Third and
hey, a long two, short three.
yeah, 3rd and 3 coming up, I would say. Long 2, short.
Got to get to the 40-yard line.
Well, they've run both to the right. It's the same set that they had last time. Now they're going to sit everybody around. I wonder if they're going to run to the left this time. We'll see what happens here. Tries to go up the middle. Number 23, and he is going to have the first down.
Yep. All they had to do is cross the 40 on that.
Isaac Ferguson for the first down for the Eagles. 10:29 left to go here in this third quarter. Jet Torres. What a quarterback name. I just love that name.
I mean, I think for any sport, you can't go wrong with the name Jet.
Yeah.
Buddy, I'm on your
And tries to go right up the middle again. And he is met, but he's still able to get 2 or 3. That's again.
They got 4.
Ferguson on that. Met in the backfield. Wasn't quite able to wrap him up, and he was able to squirt free.
This offense, that wing T, you love to have that small running back. It's lost in the line. And it looks like they are committed coming out. I mean, they had a tough time running in the first quarter, but they're
they're committed to it, and they're doing a really good job of executing. You know, film study.
It's another.
Yeah, he's going to be close.
He's going to be a yard short, maybe.
But yeah, this is definite 4-down territory for him when they're down by 2 scores here. So when you're defending on this, are you looking for your keys to see where the ball is going, or are you looking for the ball? Because if you look for the ball, that's when those ball fakes come in.
And the wing tee has a ton of ball fakes. You just gotta hit your spot.
You know, do your job.
Yeah.
Keep your assignment. He goes up the middle. Is going to be. Oh, he's going to probably have the first down on that. Looks like
I think it's going to be a little short.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is definite 4-down territory coming up here.
I mean, really, you're looking at this offense. There's about 3 plays they can run off of it, and you got to be able to hit all those.
You got the belly.
Yep.
You got the off tackle, and then what else?
You might have the quarterback keep it.
Yeah.
They got a few more options in this because they have, again, more of a traditional wing tee with that extra back. We're limited a little bit more with the shotgun.
Oh, this is going to be a quarterback sneak right here.
That's what they've went to whenever they needed it. We expected it, and I don't know that he got it. He had to get to the 49.
I'm watching him go out there. And
depends on who's
left foot, right foot. Depends on which line judge is the one doing it.
Because the other guy's got it clear back by the 50, but it looks like it's the guy on this side. And that's going to be a
give him the first down on that.
You notice there's never measurements anymore.
I don't see them as much as often as I'd like to.
So I've had a chance once in a while to fill in with my dad down there, and you watch them. They always mark the ball right on the line. So there's no question. Like, it's over the line or it's not over the line when they spot it.
Looks like we got another. It looks like Keith Elledge has joined the broadcast, watching his grandsons play today. Welcome to the broadcast, Keith. Yep, that's that off the tackle. That's going to be close to the first down. They're going to be about 3 yards short.
That was Ferguson again on that.
We are already at 7 minutes left to go in this period.
This half's going to go fast.
Zoom. Zoom. Yeah, that's the one thing this wing tee will do to you. It'll suck the clock right down on you.
At some point with this, though, you got to take that deep shot. Keep the defense honest.
Well, the Turks are going to have to generate a loss.
I mean, look at how close up. We got 11 guys in the box.
Yeah, that's Tradliner.
And we got a late hit there.
Oh. Against the Turks, probably.
Tradliner had him down and didn't catch who on us. Yeah, somebody came in afterwards.
We won't identify him. We know who it was. No. That's just the one thing. You're playing good defense, and you had a great play, and then you give them 15 on that.
If you're interested in the Seahawk draft order, the Chargers just beat the Broncos on a field goal.
Okay. Yeah. I'm very much interested. Any quarterbacks out there you have your eye on for the Hawks this next year?
I'm hoping we don't have to draft one high. I'm going to take Geno for 2 or 3 more years and maybe draft
I really like Jaron Hall from BYU. But C.J. Stroud is also he's going to be number one pick probably, but I don't see the Seahawks doing that one. But I do like Jaron Hall from BYU. All right, we got 6:20 to go here in this third period, and they're just kind of going down looks like they're rotating defensive linemen in quite a bit.
Speaking of quarterbacks, they always say you need a quarterback in the NFL to win, but the Broncos have a $50 million a year guy there that they're 2-4 right now.
Rub salt on the wound, why don't you? Second and 10 coming up. Oh, he is going to be.
He throws it.
He throws it way.
He's going to be out of bounds there.
Oh, yeah.
You both have
That was thrown there by number 27, Jaden Brown.
That was
Halfback.
nicely disguised, though.
Oh, I thought he was going. Yeah, they had. It's too bad he didn't throw it back, back on a screen pass back to the middle, because that had been wide open on that. I don't want to give the opposing team ideas, but you have to practice that and practice to make that happen. So, okay. What kind of a leg? Does anybody know if the Cedar Park Christian has a kicker that can kick it from 40 yards out?
Yeah, I think at this point they got to get in the end zone.
No, they need touchdowns because they're just sucking up a lot of time. This is going to be a pass, and it's going to be open in the middle. Oh, it's picked off.
It's Stradlander.
And I do not see any flags down, even though
There was some contact, but it looked like kind of incidental. Stradlander with that turns it out to, about 30-yard line?
Yeah, well, that's another Moss defender play of the game right there for the third quarter.
He's had a nice game defensively.
You have a lot of the track inside of
Yeah, well, got a high completion percentage. Just 2 of 3 have been to the wrong team for the Eagles. So the Broncos go down in flames in overtime to the Chargers. It's a big win for the Chargers, and that pretty much puts an end of any playoff hopes that the Broncos have for right now.
But they'll get a higher draft pick, right? Oh, no, they won't get a higher draft pick. Seattle will.
Yeah, we've got their first and their second next year, I believe, don't we?
Yep. Another Cedar Park player down here. Again, I think he's having some cramp issues.
Good for 4 yards on there. Derek Feltner, cloud of dust. I haven't figured out a nickname for Derek Feltner yet. It's been hard. He's been really hard to figure out. As much as I've watched him play for the last 3 years. Just no nickname has really stuck out for him.
Yeah, I got no help for that. I haven't heard of any for him.
Well, I guess we could call him Mr. Dependable, but he's also exciting, and you get somebody like Junior Vargas that comes in, and I had his nickname picked out while I was playing in the middle school, Mr. Electric, and second and 6 coming up.
I'm on Waylon's camera.
Oh, that's going to be right. Oh,
Buddy, I'm on you.
that was just right there. Did you see what that motion did to their linebackers?
Yep, brought everybody over.
Yeah, that motion did that to the linebackers. And that's good for a Turk first down.
He reminds me a little of Forrest Gump running.
Run, Derek, run. I just don't think that'd go.
No.
I have too much respect for him to give him that one. Does he bat from the right side or the left side?
He is a switch hitter. He primarily bats right-handed, but he can hit left-handed.
Buddy, I'm on your camera. Follow.
Oh, who is that masked man?
Keegan Arnold.
Keegan Arnold gets his name, gets his stats in. Mr. Keegan Arnold. Second and 4 coming up.
Speaking of baseball players, Keegan Arnold has done a lot with his abilities and experience level. I think he ended up with the highest batting average on the team last year. Can play multiple positions, even started catching a little bit at the end of the year last year.
No, you always need more than one catcher.
Absolutely.
And it's good to see. Now, Keegan, he's a junior this year, right?
He is a junior, yep.
Yeah. You always love those kids that come out and just make the most of it.
Yep.
Van Pelt around the end. And loss of a couple on that.
It's all right. You got to keep him honest with it. Give him different looks. I liked that last play to Keegan as well. They've been playing up. That pass should be open.
Well, I like the idea of putting Junior in motion from one side to the other and getting him away from their main defender over there and seeing what happens if you can get him in the slot and do a quick out to the other side over there. But, once again, there's a reason I'm up here and they're down there. They know their kids more than I do.
Okay, now they're playing a little tighter. I like that matchup on the other side. Oh, we got a fumble, I believe. Or just a tackle for a loss. No fumble.
Did they fumble?
No.
No fumble? Okay.
No.
Well, at this point you gotta punt. Now we got 21 deep. We got Ethan Ballweber deep for the Eagles, and of course Mr. Everything, Weston Gailey. Nice job, Keegan from Susie Walker. Yeah, I agree. Nice job, Keegan.
Ooh, wow, that's high.
That's a high kick. Take some Turk bounces. It's going to go down to close to the 24-yard line where it's going to be downed.
Take that.
Yeah. Was that a 30-yard punt maybe?
Yeah, but in that position, I mean, from the 50-yard line, you boot it through the end zone, you're only going to get it at the 20. So we'll take it. No return. At this point, there's 14 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, we have 1:51 left to go here in this third period.
Cedar Park moved the ball on us, but it takes them a long time to get it down to the other end.
Well,
They may, that kind of possession, again, they maybe got 2 possessions left.
well, they're going to have to start throwing the ball here, and that's if they get to that point.
Interesting thing with them, it's kind of all or nothing. Like, you can tell when they're going to pass. Their formation is a pass formation, and then they've got a run formation. At some point, they're going to have to mix it up and run out of that passing formation or throw out of the running formation. Hit a tight end, hit somebody.
Well, I'd say the best thing you can say for that Turk possession is it ate a lot of the clock.
Yeah. But again, here we got 11 in the box.
And he is met in the backfield. Tradliner and number 31 for the Turks.
Matthew Agnew.
Matthew Agnew back there. I was wondering where that masked man was. I was walking through the gym earlier and saw his basketball name and number up there, and I go, where is Mr. Agnew? Oh, I just found him.
Another one of those sophomores, younger players getting time.
So 2nd and 12. We've got 1:15 to go here in the third period.
Why are you always jumping around?
Looks like they're coming out in a passing formation this time.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to go right over the middle. He goes deep.
Good job, both of you.
Broken up.
Broken up there by Matthew Agnew. Hey, nice to see you again, young man. Over there, of course, Mr. Everything. Weston Gailey is over there on defense also, but there's Matthew Agnew again. One of those players that just plays with heart.
Yes,
Mr. Matthew Agnew. Heart and hustle. Something you got to have wherever you play, but especially at a small school like this. Got to have those guys that play with heart and hustle and just play out of their minds. Now this is going to be, they're going to have to pass here. But I bet
been 100% out of these formations. Okay, they ran it. First time we've seen that.
As quarterback keeper around the end, he is going to be short, but they're going to go for it here. That is a smart play there.
I think they're punting. They have not been able to get 7 yards when they needed it. At this point, they need to hope for a turnover from us.
49. They got 49 seconds to go. He went out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. Nice job by the Turks to rally to the ball on that and keep him to about a 6-yard gain on that.
The high snap.
Oh. Don't touch it.
It's about as nice a punt as you can expect there.
Yeah, he did. He did that on purpose, I think. That's what he wanted to get out of it.
At about close to 40 yards on that punt. No return.
Okay. 39 seconds to go here in the third period. Turks will definitely be able to hopefully hold on to the ball into the fourth quarter coming up. And then they'll be going from left to right instead of right to left on your screen. We discovered that our huddle camera just didn't do it for us up here. We still have the huddle camera down there, but we ended up needing people for camera work on football games. I think we're still using the huddle camera for the girls' soccer, but that's just kind of.
The thing I don't like with the huddle cameras, it always feels like it's too far away, especially in the gym.
Yeah. Van Pelt around the end. Oh, boy. Still going. It's going to pick up probably about 5, it looks like.
Yeah. That's the point. We just need positive plays and take care of the ball.
He picks up about 3 on that.
Make sure you can get passes.
They just got, like I said, they got to loosen them up so that they're not always. They're going to go ahead and just let it go to the quarter. Gives me a good chance to talk about Green Shields Industrial Supplies. Call the folks at Green Shields Industrial Supplies. We have a talented, experienced staff with knowledge to find and make the right product for your project. These guys build rigging assemblies and hose assemblies, commercial grade tools, and many, many products for contractors, manufacturers, warehouses, governments, and consumers. They sell excavator teeth, cutting edges, blades, tracks, and other ground engaging tools. Green Shield sells Ariens and Gravely lawnmowers. Green Shields Industrial Supply was founded in 1953, and they are still located in the original store in North Everett. If you'd like to learn more about the store and what we offer, greenshields.com, gshields.com. Of course, we have Sultan Dental Center. Dr. Frickery and his staff pride themselves in being honest, truthful, and community-centered clinicians, offering services to patients of all ages while attempting to preserve the small-town feel of Sultan. They understand there is no one-size-fits-all approach to patient care and take great pride in creating individual plans that are attainable for the patient. They look forward to the opportunity to serve you. That is Sultan Dental Center. And of course,
quarter here.
PC Search and Rescue 911. Going into the fourth quarter, locally owned, knowledgeable, affordable, and dependable computer repair services. Don't have those problems when you're trying to watch TurkPride.tv. Serving Sultan, Startup, Gold Bar, Monroe, and Index. House calls, in-shop, and anywhere in the USA by remote login. When you need help fast, call Bob Beeman. This is who Dave Moon recommends. Of course, we have Vic's Burger Shack. Be sure to mention you saw his ad on TurkPride.tv. And, of course, Rico's Pizza and Gold Bar.
Hey, Vic's, $2 off on Tuesdays for burgers.
Yeah, $2 off. Yeah. I thought they only did that when the Highway 2 closed.
Well, they did that, and I think they had some success. So now they moved that to Tuesdays.
Tuesdays now. Well, then I got to get there.
Oh, that's a nice play right there.
He's going to have a chance. Oh, he gets down to the 49. About a 10-yard gain on that.
That was a nice-looking play.
You just I love the growth of Weston, as the quarterback this year. The growth is just from one game to the next is just every week he just takes another step forward with his experience. And we had, with Mr. Tyler Sargent the last 2-3 years as the starting quarterback, he was very dependable. And it's nice to see Weston grow into that role.
Well, I think anytime you've got an offense that's designed around the run, you got to be able to have some balance in there. So definitely makes your offense work. Look at that middle.
Look at that. That is so open.
Hey, buddy, follow.
Oh, that was, well, I spoke too soon. That one was not executed real well.
That wasn't a bad ball, though.
He was so quick to get back in focus.
Yeah, the slant should be there. And it was there on that play. The execution just wasn't. Where is our camera going, guys? I can't see.
What do you mean you can't see? It's because Buddy wasn't sent. You want to give him a second to figure out what's going on again.
A 2nd and 10 here for the Turks.
We've got 11:13 left to go. The Turks are a 2nd and 10 on the 50 or the 48-yard line. Turks 48-yard line.
And that middle's open again.
Yeah. Up by 2 scores. If you don't get close to the. Do you run here or do you go with the pass?
Yeah, I mean, I think the only real success Cedar Park's shown has been running the ball, and it takes a lot of time. So the more time you can waste, I don't think if you gave them the ball here right now, I don't know that they could score 2 touchdowns in 11 minutes the way they've been moving the ball. So you don't. I mean, almost gave up a touchdown on that long pick, almost a pick 6. We don't want to give them any of those. Just run the ball. Punt it, play good defense.
Buddy, if he's going to throw it, follow it.
I'm not seeing any of the punt team come in here. Surprises me a little bit at 4th and 5. We may wind it down here and call a timeout. That's what I think they're planning on. Waste as much time as they can. Probably watch the guy back there and see when his hand goes up to show that there's 5 seconds left. Weston's bringing a play in.
They're going to go for it.
You know what this is going to be, though.
Going to try to draw him offside.
Yeah, they are. Because I think if they can draw him off, that's first down. Weston's
well, they might actually have a play going.
I would be surprised if they went for it here. Yeah, they're trying to draw him. No. That's a surprising call to me. So Turks will turn it over on downs. I thought when I saw him you heard him try to get him off sides. I thought that's what they're going to do, take a delay game and punt it. But
all right, we got 10:16 to go. Turks up 14-0. Obviously, you want the victory first, but. It'd be kind of nice. It could be kind of nice to just keep the score right where it is. But
You're fine. Your camera looks fine. You've been doing fine this week.
they're in their passing formation.
Well, they're probably going to run out of this, I bet. Nope, he's going to go back to pass. He's going to try it.
Got a big hit.
Weston, he gets the first down. But he pays for it. 7-on-7 on that. That's a hit.
Give me a cheerleader.
I haven't decided if I like watching Weston play football or basketball more. Traddling her again.
They literally go into this perfect formation to crumple up together.
Loss of few yards. 9:24 to left to go here in this 4th quarter.
Did you really get a jawbreaker?
Man in motion to the right.
Let's have a jawbreaker. What's that last time?
He's going to pass.
Oh, there you go, Murphy.
Hayden
We got
Murphy.
a
Oh, the
fumble.
ball's on the ground.
Ah, they're going to say he's
Oh,
down.
they're going to say he's down. Okay.
Big loss, though.
Yeah.
You're fine. Their pass offs sometimes are weird.
Murphy on them. We'll just call that the Hayden Blitz special there on that.
Got 25 yards to go here for a first down. Third down.
Third and a mile coming up.
That is
8:29 left to go.
not an easy down and distance for a wing tee.
Yeah. Do you try to get half the yards back and then you're going to have to go for it here down 2 scores.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going for it 4th and 25 no matter what the score is right now, this offense. This looks like a running play for him.
Halfback pass.
All right. Got to give a different look out of that.
Yeah, so now it's going to be 4th and 5 coming out. The halfback pass.
Now it's definitely 4 down distance.
That was a great. They finally executed on that.
No, but they're getting closer.
Backs against the wall. The Eagles started to soar a little bit there.
I think they're going this way.
So do you stay back in coverage, or you the blitz number 9 again?
They got everybody out. They have ran it once with the quarter. I'm expecting the quarterback to roll out here and either throw or keep it.
He's gonna throw it.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Doesn't matter, but the Turks are on it.
He didn't throw it. Okay.
Yep. Aiden
We'll call that
Aiden Masterjohn on
Aiden
the recovery.
Masterjohn recovers it.
Not sure who got to him initially.
Now the Turks should be in no hurry to run a play. It looks like we got a little John going on here.
Can you see who got to him on that?
No, I could go backwards and look a little bit, probably.
I don't think they've ran the play yet on yours.
Let's take a look here.
I know there's nothing going on, but it happens. Probably. I'm not actually telling them.
You're good there. Actually, it was Masterjohn who got to him as well.
Masterjohn got to him also. All right.
I would be shocked at this point if we threw the ball.
There he goes again.
It's the first down, 11 yards.
Feltner trucks his way through. Good for a Turk first down with clock stops while they move the chains. 7:41 to go.
Well, the Turks and Cedar Park will have a different kind of week this week with a short week going into Game Friday now.
We both have games on Friday, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's tough to go in tomorrow and do much of a practice after a game.
Well, tomorrow's a film day, I'll bet. Just watch film for Whidbey, right?
And then Wednesday you get a normal practice, and Thursday's light.
Oh, Mr. Electric gets the ball. He gets around the end. Down to the 20-yard line.
Nice
Been
play.
waiting for that one the whole game.
We only have one more.
I didn't think they were going to throw it again there.
I didn't either.
Did I see a...
Nice. He just got really close. 21.
I still want to see him get the ball on an end around. I really do. Just to see what will happen. He is our Tyreek Hill. He is the difference, one of the difference makers out there.
I want to see him throw the ball on that. He's got a good arm. Oh, look at how open. I mean, I'd just throw it right back to him right now. That's a running play.
Feltner along the side. The coach up in the box has got to see that.
I mean, you're 20 yards back there.
I think I'd get him a little closer to bring him in a little bit.
Coach Skeet's down there saying the same thing, turned around and looked at me.
He coaches with you for the middle school, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
Buddy. You're making the home run.
While we wait for the next, in between the next play, we'll talk about one of our other great sponsors here in just a moment. Got 6:18 to go. Turks up.
I mean, look how far. I mean, that guy's almost in the end zone.
They did line him up where I thought it. Oh, that pelt up the middle. Going to be down to the 5-yard line.
He's down inside the 10-yard line, and the Turks first down.
Down to the 8. Student sections here in Rowdy. No band tonight. Can't make them come on Monday night. Give them Friday night off, I guess.
I jumped off a cliff too, but it was at Big Rock at Big Horn Camp in Montana.
Band's one of the best parts of the football game. He is so open. He is so far back.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him at it. The game, it would definitely help with the crowd, too.
There he goes. They did it.
Go, 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 go.
He goes around the end.
Go, 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 go.
Mr. Electric down the sidelines. Touchdown, Turks!
I can do the blue. I can do the. Oh, I didn't do it right.
Jared Skeet's down there taking credit for that, just so you know.
I think it was on purpose. They wanted to waste some clock. And if they had done it 3 plays ago, he probably would have scored then, too.
Yeah, it was been open for about 4 plays. So Mr. Electric, the human joystick, I don't know, does that count these days? The human controller?
Yeah, there you go.
I guess human joysticks only counts for Atari. But
Oh, now it's 21 for you.
Mr. Everything puts it in, makes it 21. Sultan Turks 21. Eagles 0. Casey Sifferman gets to run the flag back and forth.
One of you can, but not Billy, because he's slowly moving back here. No, you're fine, Waylon. By the time you zoom into him, it'll already be done.
Nice to see a touchdown pass here for the Turks today. Nice to see that the coaches were paying attention up in the box.
I think this is the most smooth game the Turks have played all year, offensively and defensively. Not a lot of mistakes.
We should play Monday night more often.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know,
Well, I can tell you from my experience at the middle school, too, this year, it's been a challenging year to keep things smooth. Like, you don't know from day to day, hour to hour, are we going to get to practice outside? Are we going to get an hour outside? Are we going to get 2 hours outside?
well, this is a testament to both teams. You know, Cedar Park is, they have a nice practice facility, but, you know, they don't have their own home stadium. All right. So
Well, nobody has been more affected by the smoke, though, as far as practice time.
Yeah.
We had practice yesterday on Sunday. We'll just try to get a little bit in. We've had more middle school practices at 6 p.m. than normal after school just because we can't practice after school.
What is the air quality line where you can practice and when you can't?
I'll answer that here in just a sec.
That's going to be a touchback.
So over 150, we can't be outside. Between 100 and 150, we can be out for an hour at a time. So in those cases, we've warmed up inside with all of our gear on in the gym, and then we go outside.
But you can practice. Now, what about a game? Because I know that Friday we were at like 120 and we didn't play.
The WIA
Somebody
guidance is under 150. You can't be outside for more than an hour. We shouldn't be able to play if it's over 100. I do know there was some discussion going on with our risk management to see if that was okay, because there are schools in our area that are playing under 150. But the WIA guidance says you shouldn't be playing games if it's over 100.
Well, you always got to start with the safety, student safety first. And these guys out running around with the air quality like it was.
Well, I can tell you this. I was at a baseball game this weekend for 9 hours, and it was over 150 the whole time.
But that's not a high school game, though, right?
No, it's not, but they make a lot more money than these kids.
Yes, I'm sure they do.
They also have bigger TV contracts that kind of affect those decisions as well.
Second and 9. 4:32 to go. He was going to run it. Going to be close. Going to be short. This is first down by about 3 yards. 3rd and 3 coming up. 3rd and 4 maybe. 52 of you out there. Welcome everybody that's just joining us. For those watching on demand, thanks for joining us on the broadcast today. Yeah, look at that. Number 31 out there playing defense out there today, getting a run. Matthew Agnew out there. Matthew Agnew, 5'11" sophomore. 4th and 4. I guess you punt here, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'd go for it
I'd
here.
have gone for it, but
4th and 15, maybe not. 4th and 4.
a fair catch called at the 48-yard line of the Turks by Feltner. Turks going to get to come out here on offense with 3:48 left to go. It's time to start thinking about our TurkPride.tv player of the game, Matt.
Are we going the whole game, or are we going offense and defense?
Well, we go the whole game. And I'm kind of torn between a couple of them.
Well, my problem is I've got 2 on defense, and the 2 or 3 I have on offense are different kids.
Well, that's not what we're looking for there. Bad snap there.
But I can make an argument for one, both ways.
Okay.
I think Elijah Veal, especially in the first half, has had some really nice tackles. I also feel like our offensive line has done a phenomenal job today, and he's played a little bit on that as well, although he's played more the defensive side. I feel like Hunter Tradlander's done a phenomenal job on defense. Offense has been kind of spread out.
Yeah.
Feltner's had some nice runs. Van Pelt had some nice runs in the first half. Junior's had a couple nice catches.
That's a fumble.
I think he had a little bit forward, but
No. Well, homecoming. You always tend to go towards the senior on homecoming, but last week it was Breck Bush was our last TurkPride.tv player of the game, and it could have gone many different ways with that one. But you weren't up here in the booth to help me with that one.
no, I had a little thing going on there.
Oh, onto the ground there. The clock's going to tick.
Feltner's got to be close to 100 yards today.
Christina Cole came in. She says she gives us an idea for a nickname for Feltner. Derek the D-Train Feltner.
All right. All right.
Derek the Freight Train Feltner. We'll see what pops out there. I believe that was a timeout called by. Must have been the Eagles calling the timeout there.
Hayden Murphy's had a couple nice catches, a couple nice plays, big sack on defense. But I think that's part of we talked about it being a smooth game all day. I mean,
yeah, it's really hard
spread out today.
It's really hard to pick just one, but I think the keys that Tradlender's had on the stopping the run, and he has been a key to stopping him in the backfield today, kind of puts him out into that category, and that's going to go down to around the 30-yard line there. And you could give it to Feltner every game, and you could give it to Weston, Mr. Everything every game. We can't do that. We don't want to do that, and I think that the Tradlander train is a good. Hunter Tradlander would be a good person to give our thing to, because he's been key in keeping him off the board today.
Yeah, outside of a drive or two, they have not been able to move the ball, and he's definitely been a part of pretty much every one of those drives. So can't go wrong there.
Now he's been playing linebacker today, correct?
No.
Oh, that's going to be, just as we speak about it, he's going to get called for pass interference. 2:24 left to go. Yeah, one of our listeners out there says the fact that you're having having trouble is telling about how much of a team win this is. We can just decide not to give it to anybody, and I've been known to do that too. But that's usually on the losing end when I go down. No, nobody stepped up today.
Yeah, I think the most dominant performance, if you're going to give one, would be Hunter on the defensive side. Not because nobody else has played well. It's been very team-oriented today, which is great.
2:18 left to go. Master John back into the game over there. I don't think I've ever had so much fun calling basketball games as when I got to call them in and call the JV games last year, do the JV games on TurkPride.tv for basketball last year. He's going to go down there. I don't want to write Tradlander out on a certificate. My handwriting is so bad.
I will respectfully not call him that.
Well, we got 1:06 left to go. Oh,
didn't even see that
keeper. That was a really good fake. Faked me out, I'll tell you. They're trying to. Now they're going to try. Now they're going to see if they can get punched in the end zone. Nice job there by the Jet Torres. Another quarterback keeper. That's been there for him a couple times this game.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a complete team win today.
Absolutely.
And the offensive line and the defensive line were absolutely winning the line of scrimmage today. The blocking was outstanding. The execution was good on the offensive side of the ball. And, defensively, the defensive backfield held up.
Yeah.
Now, I believe South Woodby broadcasts their games on YouTube also.
I know they have in the past.
I think they've got some radio guys from the island that come up and do theirs for them.
You guys are doing great.
Close. Not quite.
Do you blame them? With 35 seconds left to go. The Jet Torres there with the long throw to number 27 there is Jaden Brown.
The interesting thing to me when I watch Cedar Park is they've got to find a way to get a passing play out of their run offense. Because the quarterback doesn't have a bad arm. He's thrown a few nice balls. But it's so predictable. You can tell when they're going to run. You can tell when they're going to pass. And at times, they've been able to run the ball when they wanted to tonight.
Agnew not going to blitz. He's got the guy in the flat.
They have not had much success on anything intermediate. He's got a nice ball deep.
32 seconds to go now. It's 3rd and 10. Do they go with the quarterback keeper again to see if they can get enough yards here?
Maybe.
All right, so I'm at a loss on who we're gonna pick as our TurkBreak.tv player of the game. So I'm leaning towards Hunter, and I think I'll just go with Hunter.
Yeah.
And with the caveat of this is really hard to do today. I mean, this is the hardest football game I've ever had to try to choose,
especially in a winning decision, right?
Yeah, it's they shared the ball, they did well, they executed, they did their jobs. Everybody was where they were supposed to be. The Jet, he's back there, but Veal, he sacks him. It's now 4th and a mile.
I will also add the coaches deserve some recognition for a phenomenal job getting them through all the stuff they've had to do with practices and smoke and all that stuff.
And they are so prepared for what they were seeing today.
Yeah.
They were so prepared on what their responsibilities were, the gaps that they needed to be in, to stay disciplined and not follow.
Not many times you go to your homecoming team dinner and find out at the team dinner that there's no game.
Yeah.
And then you get an email at 1 today saying, hey, if we're going to Cedar Park, we're going to catch the bus at this time. And if it's a home game, we're going to do this. I mean, that's not normal.
Well, so we're going to go with Hunter. And we're going to go with Hunter Treadliner. And I'll see if I can get that all fixed up for him and bring it down and give it to him. But for everybody here at TurkBreak.tv and for all of our sponsors, Matt, thank you so much for being on the broadcast with me today.
Anytime.
And for all our sponsors out there, #TurksFirst. Turks win 21-0. Good night.